Papi Guapo.
Welcome back to the action, wrestling fans. Vermont Wrestling is back here at the Barre Elks Lodge in Barre, Vermont, as we continue to present the Green Mountain Classic, in which we will crown our first Green Mountain champion. My name is DeLonge. Thanks so much for joining us. Coming out of the ring to start off our final opening round contest to find out who the fourth man will be to go into the semifinals. Alvarez, Papi Guapo, a man who has seen trials and tribulations in Vermont wrestling. Started off on one path, wound up on another. A man who found his resilience, his integrity, and his own dedication to his own craft. Alvarez is a great man who didn't start out so great, but he put in the work, he turned things around, and Alvarez is an evolved version of himself, and he earned his way into this Green Mountain Classic. As did his opponent. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, unless you want to get frozen. Since bursting onto the scene in Green Mountain Wrestling, Don Freeze has been on an upward trajectory and has skyrocketed in popularity like nothing I've ever seen. Don Freeze does the drives every month, sometimes every week, to come here in Green Mountain Wrestling in the great state of Vermont and put on the best show possible every time. He's got wins, he's got losses, but he has the people behind him, and that's what carries him the extra mile. Don Freeze, as well, has earned his spot in this championship tournament. Before we go any further, let's kick it over to Tony Morse for the opening announcement.
The following contest is a quarterfinals match in the Green Mountain Championship Tournament and is scheduled for one fall. This contest is brought to you by CW Creative, a personalized local print, graphic, and web design service. CW Creative has everything you need to grow your business, online or offline. CW Creative, an award-winning, women-owned, boutique creative agency. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, hailing from Guapo territory, and weighing in at 192 pounds, Papi Guapo, Diego Alvarez. And his opponent, from straight out of your mama's freezer, and weighing in at 280 pounds, the frozen one, Don Freeze! Your referee for this contest is Steve Nova!
Come on. Steve Nova officiating this final opening round matchup in the Green Mountain Classic. Before we get going, we've got to make sure to give a quick shout out to our tag team partner for this matchup, none other than CW Creative, once again sponsoring the action in Green Mountain Wrestling and the action in the independent wrestling scene in the great state of Vermont. Thanks so much once again to CW Creative. There's the bell. Matchup has begun. Our final opening round contest is underway. And I just want to point out real quick that both men, when they were being introduced, they've got, the crowd has favorites. They may not dislike any of these gentlemen, but they definitely have favorites in this matchup. When the man who was introduced that wasn't their favorite, you heard some boos out both of these guys. They're both very popular, but both of them got some boos. Don Freeze didn't even have a second thought about it. He didn't even flinch. He understands this game. But you saw Diego Alvarez, he was clearly affected by it. The man takes it to heart. I definitely feel like it's very important to him to get the appreciation and the acceptance from the crowd. I hope that doesn't kick him off of his game here in this incredibly historic and important night for him. Reversal, Diego Alvarez to the corner, up and over. Flair style. Shoulder to the midsection on Don Freeze. Up and over, going for that sunset flip, but Freeze has his lower center of gravity set. Standing moonsault, but Alvarez had it scouted.
Let's go!
And Freeze even saw him move and landed on his hands. Two guys that are very ready for each other. This is not this far from the very first time these guys have fought each other. That's for sure.
Sorry, husband, it's coming home. Papi Guapo. Sorry, brother. Oh, really? Oh, push me, huh?
Listen, these guys are friendly outside of the ring, but when it gets to the inside of the ring, all bets are off. They might be polite, but now the biggest prize in Green Mountain Wrestling is on the line. There's not going to be any niceties here. Go for that sexiest neck breaker right off the bat. Fights out, nice leapfrog, tripping attempt unsuccessful. Beautiful drop kick by the Frozen One. Alvarez at a disadvantage here. Diego Alvarez clotheslined to the outside now. Needs to be very careful. We've seen Don Freeze fly through the air when his opponents are in that position. Hold on a second. I spoke too soon. He's got that look in his eyes. Alvarez covered up, putting it out of there fast enough. Goes for the trip, but Freeze was ready for him. Kicks him right in the jaw. Alvarez turns around to get a double axe handle across the bridge of the nose. I will say the last time we saw these guys in a ring with each other was at the Blue Collar Brawl. You can go back on the YouTube page and check it out for free, just like all of our footage. It was a tag team matchup in the main event of the Blue Collar Brawl. And Don Freeze ended up getting the pin on Diego Alvarez. And at first, Alvarez was not having it. He was not happy. He was not willing to shake an extended hand from Don Freeze. You could tell he was affected, but eventually he did the right thing. He thought better of it. He shook the hand, but he stormed out of that ring. Emotions were running high on that matchup, and I understand why. This is an emotional sport for people.
Thank you.
But you can tell that the losses that he suffers definitely kind of gets the better of him. Hopefully he can focus as he goes for a 2 count here. Don Freeze continues to kick out, keeping this matchup going, keeping the hopes alive for Don Freeze to be able to make his way through this tournament. But Diego Alvarez, you heard him earlier, he said he needs it. With the path that he has walked in Green Mountain Wrestling, he believes that the only destination here, the only way it can end up is to the goal.
Come on, Freeze. Let's go, Freeze!
But a loss in the opening round matchup will be a heartbreaker to both of these men. Drops the elbow. And you saw him again. There's a Don Freeze fan that yelled that Diego Alvarez sucks. He's still interacting with that fan.
Come on.
I'm hoping that it doesn't affect him in this way, but it seems to be getting under his skin. Freeze to the corner, in comes Alvarez, eats an elbow from Don Freeze. Freeze springboard from the middle rope, lands on his feet with that moonsault. Alvarez catches the clothesline, goes for the sexiest neck breaker, and nails it! Gets the leg up. No, 2 count only. He's already feeling that frustration. Alvarez knows that in a tournament like this, it's most favorable to get the quick win in the opening round matchup, to reserve as much energy as possible and make it through the rest of the tournament.
Come on.
Freeze doing his best to fight back now. Alvarez refusing to relent. Snapmares Freeze over. Buries that knee between the shoulder blades, wrenching back on the neck and the chin. Trying to put a stinger in the neck of Don Freeze. Blocking a couple shots. Don Freeze now coming in. Forearms below the jaw. Oh! Coming in with possibly a palm strike, but Alvarez cut him off with that rising knee strike. Kick to the midsection by Freeze, though. Double underhook. Beautiful butterfly suplex. And what a forearm right to the jaw. Holy smokes, there's some sauce on that one. Perches him up on the top turnbuckle. Alvarez trying to fight back, but Freeze returning every volley. Until he doesn't. Freeze staggers back. Alvarez up to the top rope. Keep your eyes up. Cross body. Gets every bit of it. But Alvarez, feeling the effects of the beating he's been taking, can't capitalize. Instead chooses this moment to recuperate. No doubt visions of that gold being put around his waist, becoming the very first historic, very first heavyweight champion here in Green Mountain Wrestling. But Don Freeze, I can assure you, wants it just as bad. Rising uppercut on Freezer. Trying to throw them to the ropes, but Freeze hanging on. Trying to loosen his grip by sending some chops his way. Reversal by Don Freeze. Picks him up. Fireman's carry position. Alvarez fights out. Off the ropes, looking for that DDT. Tornado DDT. Finds it. Goes for the cover. Has the leg hooked. No. 2 count over. Don Freeze will not quit here. Alvarez calling for the end here, feeling like he has it in the bag, feeling like he knows exactly what it's going to take. Oh, Freeze rolls out, turns it into a pin. 2 count only. Catches the leg, picks him up for a power bomb. Nowhere to go but down for Alvarez. Nails it. And a 2 count only. Freezer says he's going up. The higher this man goes, the more dangerous he is. Alvarez on Dream Street. Freeze ascends to the top. Oh, loses his footing. Will not be denied. Back up to the top. Oh! No water in the pool. Alvarez taking advantage. Right back up to the top. Freezer! Go for the cover! This could be it! No! Don Freeze still able to kick, and that was the second time that Alvarez came up the top with an abdominal move and showed some pain and anguish from it. Perhaps he's got some kind of injury, maybe a broken rib or a sternum. Stay down! Earlier with the crossbody and now with the splash. But he's right back in it. Both men meeting each other in the middle of the ring. Paintbrushing each other. Sending both verbal and physical bombs at each other now. Back up to their feet now. Trying to see who wants it more. Trying to see who's willing to give it all. Picks Alvarez up. Alvarez wriggling free. Goes for the pin. Wait. Falls back in the pin. No. Freeze ducks the clothesline. Quick roll up. 2 count only. Alvarez back to his feet. Misses the clothesline. Back up in the fireman's carry position. Fighting out, elbows to the face of the frozen one. Turns him around now. Catches the clothesline. Going for a crucifix. No. Turns it around. Quick pin. No. Turns it around. Oh! Freezer got it. Freezer gets the pin.
Here is your winner.
Alvarez, who has worked so damn hard for so damn long, had this title in his sights as soon as from the moment it was announced, and now his historic moment just isn't meant to be. But Don Freeze showing the love and respect he has for everyone he's in there with, and Alvarez showing appreciation as well, and respecting the man who pinned his shoulders to the mat. Sportsmanlike conduct, folks, you gotta love it. You love to see it. Freezer, what a moment. He goes on to the second round. No! No, Alvarez! No, Diego, come on.
Who sucks? I don't suck!
Alvarez, come on, you're not... This isn't you, man. You're better than this. You progressed past this. Don't let your emotions get the better of you, man. Come on, somebody get in there. Alvarez allowing this heartbreak to take over. Letting the frustration and rage come through. And taking it out of the man who just crushed his dreams of being the very first Green Mountain Wrestling champion. Come on, get him out of there. Freezer's got another match after this. Shoulder first into steel. Somebody get out there. Alvarez has snapped. He's absolutely snapped. I would say something like, what the hell's gotten into Diego Alvarez, but we all know exactly what this is. Alvarez letting his emotions get the better of him. Corey Jackson out here, Lex Lozano out here to get him out of here. But how much damage was done attacking Don Freeze's shoulder? Corey Jackson out there checking on his longtime friend. The concern has definitely seeped in for the crowd as well, as many here saw Don Freeze as a favorite for the tournament, and now his chances just got a little dimmer. How much will be left in the second round for Don Freeze? Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got the second round of matchups and the finals to come. Don't go far. The Green Mountain Classic continues on. And hopefully this isn't anything that will keep Don Freeze from moving on in the tournament.